honestly, I get it. Tunde cheated on you with Amaka, your best friend. Musa was aware of it. And so many things happened. He's been lying, he's been cheating, doesn't pay school fees. She's sleeping with your best friend. She's not supportive of your dreams. Whatever the case may be, it's nothing to do with your children. That's the message for today. Whatever happened in your relationship, it's nothing to do with your young children, especially. When you have children at home and you have conflict, you need to learn some emotional intelligence and some conflict resolution skills. EI and conflict resolution skills. It's okay to disagree about a thing or two, maybe what you want to have for dinner or whatever, in front of the children, and you teach them how to manage disagreements like civil people. They're actually learning from you. But you don't fight in front of them. And you don't call your children aside when the other partner is not around and start slagging that partner off and saying all sorts of things about, oh, your father does this, oh, your mom does this, your mom is very untidy, it's very dirty, your mom doesn't do X, Y, and Z, your mom is very lazy, your mom is that, or your mommy tells you things about me, she's poisoning your mind, your dad is poisoning your mind, all these sort of things, that's how your daddy cheated on me the other time, and that's how your mommy cheated on me the other time. Your mommy spends too much, she's always shopping, she's full of herself. These are issues that you have with your partner, and you should resolve with your partner, or both of you should just find your way. Shikena, find your way, or get a counselor, get a therapist to come into the mix and help you. And there's no shame. It's only in this part of the world that a lot of people don't like to seek professionals. Professionals can help you. A lot of marriages, a lot of relationships, is lack of communication that is causing the problem. One is not saying enough. One is assuming that the other one knows what they think. One can't be bothered, too lazy or too scarred with their previous with their past, that they can't even communicate to the partner. They just assume. And oftentimes people are not at cause. They're not taking responsibility and ownership for their actions or their failures. They want to dump it on the other person. But that's the story for another day. What I'm saying now is that those issues are not your children's issues. Don't dump on them emotionally. They're not your emotional dumping ground. They're not your trauma dump where you go there and whatever it is that has scarred you in your life, you start to tell them that's how his mother does this, his father does this, his sister does this, her brother does this. No, stop, especially when you're even lying, it backfires. These children grow up and ultimately they know the truth, they see the truth. The reason why you mustn't do stuff like that is because you begin to traumatize the children at an early age. You want them to pick sides, and you cause them to pick sides, and they shouldn't have to pick between their parents. Children really, only if that parent is dangerous and violent or a rapist or something like that, obviously you want to protect that child. But if it's just conflict between mom and dad, that child still needs a healthy parent and a healthy parents, and needs a mom and needs dad. So, and oftentimes also those conflicts, they go away. They go away. And even if they don't, try and remove it from the children, because you traumatize them. They are too young. You take away from their childhood. They're worrying about you, because children are naturally empathetic. They care about you. They want you to be okay. So they carry your burdens for you on their little shoulders at a very tender age, when they should be playing on the playground, having a lot of fun, enjoying their lives. They are there worrying about your pain. They're there worrying about your trauma and the issues that they should be dealing with. And as they go along, these sort of things begin to scar them, even in their own relationships. They begin to see mothers as X, fathers as Y, whatever template it is that you have set, whatever it is that you have told them about your spouse or your partner or whatever the case may be. You have started to paint a nasty picture about motherhood or fatherhood or partnership or marriage to your children. You might discourage them from even wanting to have that kind of union. Or even when they go into such unions, they believe that they have to play it out the way you have played it out. They are they can be paranoid about their partners or their spouses, even when the person is not like their mother or their father. Even when the person is really good, they begin to project, they begin to think, oh, probably that's what my mother used to say, that's what my father used to say. So it now creates a toxic environment, because hurt people hurt people. So those parents, their parents have been hurt, or your mother has been hurt, your father has been hurt, they've hurt you, and then you hurt your own children, and the cycle continues. So you want to break that cycle. If your parents did that to you, you need to get on your knees and ask God to help you to break that, so that you don't pass it on to your children. If you see that you started doing stuff like that, you might even owe your children an apology. You say you were just upset when you said X, Y, and Z, and try and begin to rebuild no matter what, because your own relationship might be problematic, it may have challenges. It doesn't mean that your children deserve that, because a lot of children are also carrying emotional traumas. Even as adults, they're still worried about you, even now that they've left home, because of all the things you've said and all the things that you've done and all the tears that you've cried. Some of you even begin to spousify your children. You cry in bed, and then you call them in and you hug them and you let them stay with you overnight, because you want some comfort, because maybe the other partner is not there or whatever. Please don't do that to your children. You are giving them too much of a burden to carry, and it's actually quite dangerous for your children. So that's my message for you today. It's nice and short and punchy, because I have 7 minutes left of space on this video, and that is it. But I would have more videos to help you. If you need more topics, you know what you can do. As always, send me a DM, drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. It's Poshe. Have a good day.